My boyfriend gave me an STI. Am I overreacting?
Pointers in the paddock, get my piece. I'm pushing P. Cop new hammers for my P. We don't want no peace. Got a spotted cross spot. Just a piece. Got the data, now we plotting. Inside the peas. She not a lesbian for peace. She turned lesbian. Pushing P. I'm pushing P. I'm capital P. I write the president. Count presidents. Pushing P. P's on her knees.
Hey loves, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I go by the name of Snaz. So recently my boyfriend introduced me to Reddit and I pretty much got in love with it because of the stories that I came across on there. It is totally different from your Twitter, from your Facebook and TikTok, but similar, however, just in written form. I love drama. If you know me by now, I love drama. I live for drama as long as I'm not part of it. So I've decided to introduce this segment where I'm going to be getting some juicy stories from Reddit. There's this community, more like a group chat or a page if you're used to Facebook or Twitter or whatever. A page where people just basically go onto Reddit and then they write their dilemmas and get people to give them advice, suggestions or whatever. So this segment I'll be doing, am I overreacting? This is not going to be limited to just relationships. It's just going to be pretty much every other story that I find interesting. I'm also going to add on to am I the asshole as well. It is also on Reddit. I hope you do enjoy today's story and let's get into it. I've been seeing this guy for the past 2 months. He works 2 jobs and is very busy, so I don't get to see him very often. A couple of days ago, he called me and told me that he had chlamydia. Crazy. I'm very judgmental, oh my god, but that is crazy. A couple of days ago, he called me and told me that he had chlamydia. He wasn't accusatory or mad. He told me that before me, he hadn't done anything with anybody for the past 8 months. Interesting. He also told me that he got an STD test 3 months ago and came back clean. If you're wondering why he got an STD test, if he hadn't had sex or if he hadn't been having sex, he always gets his vitamins and all his levels tested at the doctor, and they include that in the STD test. The first thing I did was go to my gynecologist and get a test. I came back positive for chlamydia. That is insane. You obviously got it from him. No surprise, I also contacted my past ex-boyfriend and asked him when the last time he got tested was. I thought maybe I had gotten it from him and I just wasn't aware. He told me that he was tested in September. The last time he had sex was in August. His test came back negative for everything. I then proceeded to contact the past 2 guys that I had been with before my ex, and they all informed me that they got tested and they didn't have anything. I know what you're thinking, but the guy that I've been seeing for the past 2 months really does not seem like the type of guy to go behind my back, and I truthfully do believe him when he tells me that he didn't do anything. But the only explanation is that he did something behind my back, or he's lying about having sex with somebody for 8 months before dating me. Woo, spicy. I've had exes cheat on me in the past, and I've always had a gut feeling, and I've always known deep down, but with this, I don't know. I don't have a gut feeling. I don't have a gut feeling, and I truthfully feel like he wouldn't do something like this to me. We all think that people would never do us like that, and they go and do you just like that. He looked me dead in my face and saw up and down on his mom, on his dog, on his dad, and on God that he did not do anything. Has this happened to anybody else? Should I leave him? I truthfully do not know what to do. Babes, I don't know. Number 1, I don't know how long you've been with this guy for. Is it 2 months? Yes, you've been with this guy for 2 months. He's hardly at home. He works away from home. So chances are he's seeing someone. So if the people you were with before you met him were clean, then it means you only got it from him. If you're also not busy on the side doing things, chances are he got it from elsewhere while he was busy working outside. I don't know, because I mean, if everyone else is negative that you've been with, where else would you get it from? Should you leave him? he's lying. He's lying. I think you should leave him, honestly, because why are you lying? Your lies are putting my health at risk. His lies are putting your health at risk. So if I were you, I was definitely gonna bounce. I don't know. I really don't know. Him swearing on things and no, that's just not it. Because also, had he gotten it 8 months back, then that means because he get his tests every 3 months, then why the hell did he not know before you guys dated? That means if he gets it every month, then it means literally 2 months before you guys started dating, he got his tests. Therefore, he was supposed to let you know of his status. Chances are it was negative, or it has always been positive. So it's one of the two. It's either he cheated or he got it before he was with you. And that's just nasty. And girlies out there, or anyone else out there, please get tested before you do the messy, the nasty with someone without protection. Okay? Condoms are not just to prevent pregnancy, but infections and diseases as well. Thank me later. Now, if you're in OP's shoes, what would you do? Would you leave the guy? Would you forgive him? What would you do? Because also, you hardly see the man. It's only 2 months in and you're already sick. No, babes. No, sorry, not like sick like that, but I mean, you're already infected. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. So you need to talk to him, tell him where to get off. But I think you should leave him, honestly. I think you should leave him. I'd leave him. I don't know. On to number 2. I caught my partner on a hookup app. Grindr. This is interesting. I like this one. And it's very nice and short, straight to the point. Okay, OP says, so I caught my partner on a gay hookup app. That is obviously Grindr. I mean, okay, well, not obviously. I don't know. I'm in South Africa, so, but I'm assuming a gay hookup app, whatever. Rather, my friend caught him and told me. I was going to ask, what were you doing on the app in the first place to see him there? Anyway, okay, so I caught my partner on a gay hookup app. Rather, my friend called him and told me. I screenshot his profile and asked him if it was him. He said it was. Okay. I asked him if he was messaging anyone. He said he was only there to find someone who sells weed. I know a lot of guys that smoke weed but would not go onto Grindr to find a dealer. Make it make sense? I know for a fact someone messaged him in an attempt to hook up because the person that was on the trip with my friend were long distance. My very close friend was in town near my significant others. His friend was messaging him and he was showing him who he was talking to, and that's when he told me. So OP's friend lives in the city where the boyfriend was visiting, and the boyfriend was talking to someone who's friends with OP's friend. That's how he got to know of this. I saw the messages with my own eyes and know what was discussed. My problem is that he keeps saying his intention wasn't to link up, but if you're messaging asking someone where they're at, what do you mean he had no intentions to meet up? And then he told me, if the messages are real, why don't you have the screenshots? Show me. Oh wow, gaslight. As if I made this all up. Am I overreacting over this? Because he hasn't admitted to the message. Like, why keep lying? Why keep lying? Oh my god. Tell me, why would you be on Grindr to find a dealer? You can literally go to wherever. If you're a tourist, you're visiting, you can find locals, ask where you can get weed. Or you can post online and ask about it, because some places weed is legal. So, and there's literally stores where you can go and buy weed. So I don't understand why you'd have to go on Grindr and you gaslighting them about messages when you know exactly what it is that you said to the person and your intentions were. That is very sus, if you ask me. Babes, dump that man and let him be with his man. Okay? No, that's not on. Imagine, okay, it's pretty clear. It's clear as daylight. It's like finding my boyfriend on Tinder, and then he would tell me that, no, I was looking for friends. No. Oh no, I was looking for a florist to buy you flowers. No. What are you doing on Tinder? Oh my god. On to our last story. My boyfriend called me fat. Dump him. dump him. That's all I'm gonna say. I haven't read it, but dump him. Okay. Me 30 and my boyfriend 33, we were talking about his boxing training and how it went yesterday. He was talking about working on building muscles, etc., and he's pretty happy with his leg muscles. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, he jokingly commented something about me having fat legs. That made me so upset since I have had an eating disorder for many years and I'm still very insecure about my body, and he knows all of this. That is not nice. I went to take a shower so I didn't have to cry in front of him and went to bed afterwards. This morning, I was still visibly upset, and all he said was, "Gee, I don't know what the matter is with you and why you're feeling sad, but I'm here for you," as he left for work. He didn't even ask what was wrong. He is oblivious to the fact that he was the one who made me feel upset. I don't really like talking about my eating disorder and body issues with him, but I do feel like he should not have called me fat. Am I overreacting? No, babes, you are not overreacting. Number one, he is fully aware of how you feel about your body. You've expressed it. Now he goes on to tell you how fat you are or how fat your legs are. That's not cool. Just because now he's joined the gym and is doing the most doesn't mean he gets the right to talk to you or make comments about your body. Number two, you're not overreacting. However, I feel like you should have told him how his comment made you feel so that he's aware. And then should he continue or make it a thing, then we have a problem. But honestly, I don't think you should dump him over this, but I feel like you should have at least told him how it made you feel, because sometimes some people are not very good at reading characters. Some people are not really good at reading characters. So he sees that you're upset. The least that he could have done was, "Hey, you made me upset," or A, B, C, and D. Even going to bed upset or mad at each other is a problem, because now it's going to prolong, you're going to bottle feelings, because chances are you're not going to talk about it. He's not going to know how his comment made you feel, you know. But you're not overreacting. You're not overreacting, especially when it's a known thing, your eating disorder and how you feel about your body. Anywho, that is pretty much that for today. We had those 3 stories. Tell me if you were OP in any of these 3 situations, what would you have done? Do you think they're overreacting? Do you think they're not? And why do you think so? And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.